All right, bro. They got me. I thought it was out with these damn superhero movies.
I
I thought
told
it
you,
was
man.
out. It's
I
like the
told you,
mob,
man.
though.
That one reels you
They're
in.
sucking me. It reeled me back in, bro. I don't
It
know.
reels you in, man. I'm telling you.
All right, let's hop into it. Quick reaction video. Three, two, one. Welcome back to the Nightcap, guys. How's everybody doing tonight?
Welcome back.
It's
Welcome back.
me and Elle tonight. We're doing a quick reaction video on the
hmm
Batman. Well,
Yeah,
what's
the
up, bro?
Batman trailer just came out from that little DC fandom, like that virtual kind of like Comic Con for DC characters. So they kind of just
Yeah,
dropped this on us right now. So let's do
yeah.
it.
We just watched the trailer. Let's just go straight off the cuff. Well, actually, no. Let's do this. Before we saw this trailer, right? Because there's been a lot of talk about this movie, right? Especially Pattinson's
hmm
role and how he's gonna do as the new Batman. What was your level of excitement level prior to seeing this trailer? And then we'll recap on where we're at after.
Look, a lot like me, like a lot of people, when they heard Robert Pattinson was gonna be the Batman, I was. I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed with that casting, but
Yeah,
I try to reel myself in also because when they announced Heath Ledger was Joker, I totally shit all over that, and he proved me wrong. He proved me
yeah.
wrong. He's the best Joker by far. Like I don't think there's any gonna be another like person that plays a Joker that's gonna top him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So my excitement level wasn't too high. I want to say maybe a 4, but then they released the images of his like just like the cowl and his like chest piece of like the Batman, like maybe what was that, like a few months ago, and then I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
about a month or two.
okay, then I was like the excitement was getting up there, and then I bumped it up to like a 6, and now with this trailer, oh my god, 2 minutes of a trailer, there's so much to unpack, so now I'm
Yeah,
all in. I'm all in on
you're
this
all in.
movie.
Nice.
I'm all in.
Um,
I'm all in.
I'll say right away that gets me. It just and I love it. The Nirvana song, right?
Yeah,
That he
yeah,
shows him in the room. I'm assuming that's the Riddler. We don't know for sure, right? And they're
yeah,
playing, that Nirvana song, just kind of brooding in the back as he's, you can hear the tape getting pulled, and it's just very
yeah.
visceral, and it just sets the mood. Like this is serious, this is dark. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. Right away, instantly, I was like you. I was very, I don't know. I was not impressed at all with Pattinson's casting, and
hmm
was, kind of bashing him along with everybody else. Especially when I heard, he wasn't even willing to put the time in the gym. All right, all right. Meanwhile, I'm out here every night busting my butt. All right, and nobody's paying me.
Nobody.
But seeing this right now, I don't know, man. This is pretty cool. I'm digging these vibes. One thing I just kind of said right away is like, or I wrote down in my notes right away, is like this feels just kind of almost like gothic in
Yeah.
nature and almost timeless. And that's some of the things that I liked about the first, Tim Burton Batman. It was, it just felt like there was nighttime all the time. You couldn't tell what year it was, but I
Yeah.
liked it because it kind of played off that fantasy vibe. And dude, I don't know. I'm definitely intrigued. Was there any
Yeah.
surprises for you in terms of what you saw in the? I mean,
Uh,
it's short, but was there anything that jumped out at you like, oh, wow, I didn't was expecting that?
well, yeah, it was short. It's 2 minutes, but like I said, there's a lot to unpack here. There's just so much. One, and I want to go back to what you were saying about the vibe of this movie. This is like different from any vibe that I felt on a Batman movie. Like this, almost like, remember the movie Seven with
Mm-hmm.
the old Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman. This felt like it because they're really pushing Riddler as like a psycho, like a psychopath, like almost like
I almost,
taunting
yeah.
Batman.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one thing I had here too, is like almost like a Zodiac killer type, right? With these like
Yeah,
the riddles and the
absolutely.
notes and stuff. And one thing you said before we came on, which I think you were spot on, was I'm glad they didn't go the campy route, because the last
No,
Riddler we saw
no.
was Jim Carrey, and I don't even want to think about it. All right, I'm just
Exactly.
trying to forget that memory. All right.
It's almost like that's a good point. It's almost like they're trying to wash away the memory of that Batman Forever cheese fest that from the Riddler and Two Face. While this one it's just pure, like, and it's supposed to
Mm,
be like when he first started as Batman. So it's like young Batman, where he's actually more of a detective than just him going out and just like kicking ass. So
and you get that mystery vibe, like you said, and like that Seven type vibe with the writing of lies and blood all over the wall. And right away too, it was the most intrigued that I felt since. I mean, that's kind of the feeling I even got with like when I heard they were doing Bane in the Nolan movies.
mhm.
I was just like Bane. I was like, I don't know. he was never one of my favorite bad guys. But then all of a sudden, the first time you see him, you're just like, whoa, like this, you took it up a level. And that's
Right.
kind of how I'm feeling right now. I mean, granted, we haven't got to see him all the way, but I'll say this, Paul Dano is playing the Riddler. I'm assuming that's him in this
That
kind of
is,
masked character in the beginning. And he is unrecognizable. I mean, his voice, it doesn't even sound like his voice, assuming
yeah.
that's his voice doing the voiceover, reading these riddles. So I'm really curious to see like how he does. I mean, so far, I'm definitely intrigued. Looks like he's might do excellent. And then
Oh,
also we got the Penguin too, right?
yeah, the Penguin, like Colin Farrell as the Penguin. I don't know if he's gonna be full blown Penguin, or he's just gonna be like the beginnings of a Penguin. But he's in there too. And then you saw brief glimpses of Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman with her little, like, not full on costume, but like, her cat burger like outfit. And yeah, man, there's just so much to unpack here. I like that they went back to like the old school looking muscle car Batmobile instead of
Yeah,
like you see, like you mentioned, like the tank of like, Christian Bale, or like, all these gadgets of Batfleck.
yeah,
And yeah, I like that, man. I like that. I like the whole. It's like a little thing too. Like I like that they showed him with actual eye black from like his, like, like the mask, because all these other ones, they showed him like really clean, like, and next
yeah,
thing you know, like, but like when they have the mask on, you could tell that they have eye black. And this, I like that they actually showed it with this one. It's like
it,
it feels really gritty.
yeah. It is pretty cool. But I did get some like some My Chemical Romance vibes when I saw them. They're hiding it together. I was like, is it gonna break out right now? It's a song, right? Some emo
Yeah,
song.
it's gonna be
Break
the
out
Black
to
Parade,
yeah, exactly.
the Black Parade Batman. But
Then you really would see my reaction, shocked face. I'd be like, oh my God, didn't see that one coming. But was there anything that kind of like you still have questions on? I'll say for me real quick. I don't know that it's like, I don't know. The new Commissioner Gordon, Jeffrey
mhm,
Wright's character. I feel like he's going to do good, but I feel like it's a little bit of a safe pick. I kind of wish they went with someone, I don't know, maybe a little more eccentric or something. I guess we'll wait and see how he plays him out. But I kind of wish, I mean, this is just such a cast of characters already. I'm already kind of intrigued. I kind of wish they maybe went a different direction. I got to be honest, I don't have anyone necessarily in mind. But I thought
yeah,
that was kind of like, meh. And then I'm only worried that there is, because they're going off right away with, obviously the Riddler. We're going to get to see at least, the pre-beginnings of the Penguin and then
mhm,
Catwoman. Hope there's not too much going on to where you're just, you know what I mean? It's all, it feels crowded and you can't really get to really know any of them.
and I really hope that they don't go that route just to shoehorn, like, all these characters in. It
Yeah.
feels like, from at least just from the trailer alone, I feel like it's going to be mostly Riddler and Batman, like that little, like, story. And then they just kind of just sprinkle these people in just to lay the groundworks for the obvious sequel, because there's going to be a sequel, probably like a trilogy, just because this is probably going to make money hand over fist. We all know that. Uh, and yeah, man, I can't wait. And for it to not even be finished yet, and they're still like filming this,
Yeah.
for this trailer to look already so polished, that's a good sign. That's a good
Hmm.
sign for me anyway. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's yeah. Like I said, I'm all in on this one, guys. I
One thing
wasn't before, but man, whew,
yeah, I totally wasn't. I'll be honest with you. I was really kind of dry on it. I mean, I probably would started off, I would say my excitement level around a 3, and now I'm probably around a 7. Maybe even a
oh
little
yeah,
bit higher, to be honest. I'm pretty intrigued by this. And like I said, I mean, if anyone's watched our most recent reviews, these superhero movies, man, it's been a drudge for me. I'm just trying to get, trying to get through them because I'm just so burned out. We've been bombarded with them for the last like freaking 10 years.
yeah,
Um, but this is interesting. This is cool. This is right up
yeah,
at least my alley. And yeah, I had a lot of questions about Pattinson's character, but he's looking intriguing, man. And
yeah,
I liked we got our little introduction to him right in the mask when he gets meeted with those thugs. What did you think
yeah.
about that scene?
Oh, everyone was thinking like, obviously this is called the Batman, and then they're like, "Who are you?" Everyone was thinking he's gonna say, "I'm Batman," but when he like
Yeah.
kicks his ass, and then he
Hmm.
says, "I'm Vengeance," I'm like, "All right, I'm in. I'm
Yeah.
in." My excitement level is now at a 9.5.
Yeah.
So,
That was
because
cool. I
like
liked it.
it was cool, and it didn't have the whole super gravelly Christian Bale like Batman voice. It was just enough. It was
That's
just
true. I
enough.
totally forgot
It
about
was just enough.
that. I know, right? Man, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm pretty stoked. So, I mean, we'll see where it goes from here. I know Matt Reeves too, the director. He's hinted at a lot of ideas and themes being touched on here. This is, like you said, the early Batman.
Hmm.
The way the lines you're hearing from the Riddler, it seems to kind of almost hint, and I don't know if I'm reading between the lines too much, that he's going to get to see the depths of the corruption of Gotham, but even of the Wayne family. It looks like it's kind of what they're hinting at here. So I'm curious to see what they kind of dredge up, and maybe this is like a new history of Bruce Wayne that we haven't seen before or heard before. So that's cool too. So I'm
And
excited, dude.
yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that last part about like dredging stuff up, because there was that little voiceover in the very end, which I'm assuming is the Riddler too. And it was kind of hard to make out, but it says, well, you're a part of this too, and how much of a
Mm-hmm.
part you'll find out. So I was like, all right, well, that's the way they ended. They got me like on the hook right now. I'm just like,
They shook you.
okay. Yeah, they hooked me. They hooked me, man.
All right, man. Well, that's all I got. I mean, it's a short trailer, but yeah,
Mhm.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they come up with. So they reeled me
We
back
got
in,
we
bro.
got over a year until this bad boy comes out.
I
It
know.
comes out October 2021. So
We got a ways to
we
go. But hey, you never
got a
know, man.
ways to go.
Time flies. You never know. So, all right. Well, that's all we got tonight from the Nightcap, guys. Thanks for joining us. Hit like and
All right.
subscribe. Say a prayer for Rich wherever he is. Yeah. And we'll catch you guys next time.
All
Peace
right.
out.
See you guys next time, guys.